The break, the new CBN governor has assumed office, and of course there is a big task ahead for him. He has addressed a conference earlier today. We'll listen to what he said when we come back. To stay with us for details.
Experience the action. Witness the passion.
They've broken the deadlock.
Feel the pain.
But that's not the way.
And share in the gains that come from your exciting world of sports on Channels Television.
For the next 2 years, the Super Eagles.
Sports this morning, 9:30 till 10, and Sports tonight, 9 till 10 p.m. Channel Sports, defining the moments of true sports.
Welcome to Business News. The new CBN Governor Godwin Emefiele has spoken to the press for the first time, and just a little bit for the first time since he resumed office. The Apex Governor, who was received by other deputy governors of the bank, will address a separate press conference later, that's on Thursday, to intimate other Nigerians on his plans for the bank. Mr. Emefiele takes over from Dr. Sarah Alade, who had acted as a CBN governor for 3 months following the suspension of former governor of the bank, Mr. Lamido Sanusi.
Basically, this is just a handover ceremony, and we've planned that there will be no speeches this morning. But by Thursday, by 10 a.m., we'll all have an opportunity to meet, where I shall be addressing the World Press Conference to unveil my agenda for Central Bank of Nigeria, as well as my agenda for the people of Nigeria.
The new CBN governor assuming office. That's Mr. Godwin Emefiele. Meanwhile, market analysts are expecting a different tenure from that of Mr. Lamido Sanusi. Economists say Mr. Emefiele will have to contend with ensuring that excess cash in circulation does not put pressure on the naira or cause inflation rates to rise, and that he will need to work with the fiscal authorities to formulate policies in order to stimulate economic growth.
And members of the international financial community are looking forward to the assumption of duty of Godwin Emefiele as the 11th governor of the Central Bank of Nigeria. Mr. Emefiele is the third governor of the Apex Bank since the new CBN Act was passed into law. Under this act, the governor has far-reaching powers ranging from monetary policy to bank regulation and systemic stability. He's taking over from Governor Sanusi Lamido Sanusi, who was suspended on February 8 this year on allegations of financial recklessness.
He's a thorough banker, which we admire, and we think that he's a square plug in a square hole, so it's not a misfit. So I'm sure he's going to do a damn good job.
Mr. Emefiele assumes office at a time when money supply growth that was benign has started increasing at an annualized rate of 5.3%. External reserves have declined sharply from $48 billion in 2013 to $37.1 billion. The exchange rate value of the naira has been subject of debate on whether to adjust downwards or continue to defend it at 155 naira to the dollar.
If you devalue, you are likely to create a crisis of confidence. That some moral people are going to lose confidence in the ability of the Nigerian government to maintain a stable value for the currency, and therefore they are going to take a position against the naira.
There is no need for anybody to worry about devaluation, because devaluation is a very devastating action to be taken in the country, particularly because we are an import-dependent country.
There are so many expectations, including ensuring support of the real sector.
It will be a matter of time for us to know. I want to believe that having seen one on another direction and yet one coming now, he surely will be doing something differently.
market watchers will be expecting Mr. Emefiele to discharge the functions of his office strictly in line with the provisions of the new CBN Act. He is also expected to initiate far-reaching monetary policies that will bring inflation down, improve the value of the naira, keep interest rates low and affordable for businesses that require finance, particularly agriculture and the manufacturing sectors, as well as have better coordination and cooperation with other financial authorities.
Month-end dollar sales by some oil companies boosted the naira at the interbank market on Monday. The local currency closed at 162 naira 40 kobo to the dollar, compared with Friday's close of 162 naira 80 kobo. The local units of Chevron sold $55.6 million, ExxonMobil $50 million, ENI $20 million, and ADAX sold $10 million to some lenders, increasing dollar liquidity. Dealers expect the naira to continue to strengthen if additional dollar sales expected from the NNPC hits the market this week. Otherwise, the currency may weaken.
On the international scene, Syrians are voting today to elect a new president, but amid tight security. Well, this is coming 3 years after a civil war that has claimed the lives of tens of thousands of people and has displaced millions others. President Bashar al-Assad is widely expected to win a third 7-year term.
However, critics of the Syrian government have denounced the election as a sham. Analysts say Syrian officials have gone to great lengths to present the vote as a way to resolve the crisis. It is the first time in decades that more than one name has appeared on the ballot paper.
The leader of Pakistan's MQM party, Altaf Hussain, has been arrested in London on money laundering charges. Reports say the police are searching a residential address in northwest London where a 60-year-old man has been detained. Mr. Hussain has lived in the UK since 1991, saying his life will be at risk if he returned to Pakistan. Police in Karachi, Pakistan's largest city, which the MQM controls, have been put on alert amid reports of violence. Already, shootings have been reported from some parts of the city. Security is also being tightened around the British mission in the city and other buildings.
NATO defense ministers appears to be making efforts towards resolving the security complications in Ukraine. In fact, they are due to discuss for the first time the long-term security implications of Russia's action in Ukraine. The talks in Brussels will also focus on what action NATO member states should take in response. Relations between NATO and Moscow plummeted after Russia's annexation of the Crimean Peninsula in March. On Monday, Russia's envoy to the bloc threatened to end a long-standing cooperation treaty with NATO, and Kiev and the West have accused Russia of stirring up separatist sentiment in parts of eastern Ukraine, where the majority are Russian-speaking. And now that the final list of Super Eagles players going to the World Cup in Brazil has been released, let us take you through the people that will be going. Super Eagles captain Jose Biobo will be heading for his third FIFA World Cup finals after he was named in the African Champions finalist. Also going to the third World Cup are goalkeepers Vincent Eyama and Austin Ejide. For Chelsea's midfielder Mikel Obi, it will be his first finals after Nigeria narrowly missed Germany 2006 as it was omitted from South Africa 2010 owing to injury.
Defender Alderson Echejile and Olympic silver medalist Osaze Odawige make the cut as well. There's no place for Olympic silver medalist Obi Nansofo and Namdi Odwamadi. Meanwhile, home-based goalkeeper Daniel Akpeyi, as well as others, Joel Obi, Sunday Umba, and former under-23 star Nusa Igiebo, as well as Ejike Ozoyi, will miss out on the trip to South America. Well, Group F opponents, that's Argentina, have also unveiled their final 23-man squad. Central defender Martin de Michelis